So what is going on YouTube? It has been a minute since I have been live. I've had so much going on, but I was supposed to do this Q&A ever since December. I think I've been back on YouTube for I started in November. For like almost 6 months now. I've been back on YouTube. Hi, my love. Hi, babies. Thank you guys for joining from Facebook. I appreciate it. Hello. Thank you for joining. But I was supposed to do this Q&A, and I'm looking at my Facebook post right now on December 18th. I am well. How are you? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. But I was supposed to do this Q&A December 18th, and I never did it. Like I never got around to it. I just been creating and editing and uploading my videos, so I hardly ever go live. And I've been doing these silent lives, but I don't really feel like the silent lives, like I don't know, they help with watch time, of course, but the silent lives they don't I guess like it don't give you guys a chance or opportunity to get to know me, or see me, whatever. And like I know I post like my kids a lot, but this YouTube channel is family friendly, but it's my YouTube channel, it's not my kids' YouTube channel. It is evening in India. Yes, it's daytime here. It's 11:03 here, so I'm not gonna be on like long on live long because I have to go finish homeschool my kids. But I do want to come on here and do this Q&A because it's been a long time. I started doing it on. I posted the questions on December 18th, and it is now what May 21st, and I have not did this Q&A yet. So, but I'm just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna read off the questions from Facebook because that's where I posted the Q&A at, and I'll just give you my answers here. So the first question is, where did you meet your husband and how long have you been together? Charity asked me this question. So I met my husband in the army. I met my husband when I was 19 years old, and we met in Hawaii. And we were in the same company, but different platoons or whatever. And yeah, we met on at Hawaii, and then we deployed, and we started talking overseas and just kind of off and on. But I met him in the military, basically. And it says, how long have you guys been together? So we started dating in 2010. Okay, we've been married for 12 years, but so for 15 years we've been together for a very long time. That was the first question by Charity. So we've been together for a long time, guys. Very long time. It says, how much do you love me? Alim asked this question. I don't know you, Alim, but I do love all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys for subbing to my channel. That is amazing. I appreciate it because it's like really hard to get subs for some reason. But I love all of my subscribers, but I'm not in love with any of you guys. So how much do you love me? That's a weird question. But that's funny. Okay, the next one it says, um, I want to know your favorite color. I don't really think I have a favorite color. Really, I don't. I love long relationships. Thank you so much. Like it's definitely hard work. It's definitely hard work. Thank you for joining. But I mean, I love my husband. Like I couldn't see myself with nobody else. Like this is my second marriage. I think it was a question on here, but this is my second marriage. I got married at 17 when I was in high school, guys. So yeah, my first marriage, I was 17. It was my senior year in high school, and I got married to the guy who I was I guess dating in high school because he was getting ready to go to Marine Corps and he told me all his lies, you know. But I ended up getting married, and like all in all, we were together maybe like 4 months. We got married. No, so I got married in high school. So I got married December what 18th of 2008, and then he left to go to the Marines. And I didn't graduate until December of later on that year because I graduated early. And but we were separated all that time. And then December I moved to North Carolina, and by March I was coming back home to Texas to leave to go to the military. Myself, 17 years from my wife, same girl. Yes, that is amazing. It's I'm telling you, when you find somebody that you just like absolutely click with and you are able to bond with and they're like your best friend, that's how you know that it is sent from above, like from above. We argue, of course, but it's not like no like nothing hard. Like we have disagreements. Like me and my kids have disagreements. You see what I'm saying? So you're not gonna agree with every single body, but it's definitely worth it. You know, it's definitely compromising. You know, and just being there for each other and supporting each other in whatever it is that you do. You know, so that's the best thing about it. Okay, but this question was not new, but I want to know your favorite color. I don't think I have a favorite color because I have like a lot of. I just love colors. Like I love red, I love mauve, I love burgundy, I love black, I love blue. So I don't think I have a favorite color. It just kind of I think like my go to color kind of depends on my mood. But I don't really think I have a favorite color. There's no love nowadays. It's rare to find because everyone wants to see multiple people love. Yes, that is so true. Yes, we are the same 17 years with my wife. That is amazing, Amar. That is amazing. I love that. And it's like, I don't have any friends outside of my husband. Like, there's like, for me, and for him, like we don't go out and hang out. We don't go to the movies. Like we don't have like brunches like with outside people because like he doesn't. My husband's from Jamaica, you know, so he came here when he was like 18, you know, and he stayed in New York for a long time. And when he joined the military, and like outside the military, he doesn't have any friends, you know. So he talks to like people on the phone or texting every now and again, but he don't talk to anybody. I am from Texas, and that's probably a question. I'm from Texas, born and raised here. I end up coming back here after we got in the military, and it's like I don't have any friends here. Like there's people I see like on social media that I went to high school with and I still talk to, but I don't have any friends. Like I don't go out with nobody. I don't go to a nail shop with nobody. No drinks. And like I don't go out. No lunch. I don't go with nobody. If I'm out, I'm with my husband or my kids, or just my kids, or my husband. Like I don't. My husband is my friend. We do every single thing together. You know, vacation together, like lunch. Like even if he's working and he wants to get lunch, like he'll text me and say, "Hey, you guys meet me here." You know, so I just pack up all the kids and we go meet him wherever he's at, and we'll just go sit down and like eat in the parking lot, depending on what it is, like if it's fast food, or we'll go sit down and we'll have lunch somewhere. You know, so but we don't have no friends because you can't trust people, man. You really can't. Yes, it's a part of life. Say no friends. We are that party. Yeah, yeah, over the party stuff. Yeah, I love the home life. And like for me, like my husband, he's in construction. So for him, I don't think not so much he don't like being home. When he home, he know I'm a task ass. So I always have a task for him to do whenever he's home. You know, so you don't need no friends, exactly. So it's like the other day, he was watching one of the YouTube videos and he was just saw like, didn't I just paint that wall? And I'm like, yep. So my kids they drew on the wall, but he noticed it in the YouTube videos that it was writing on the wall. So he was like, now I gotta paint the walls again. And then he painted the walls. And then in the living room, like where we had like all our pictures at, my 3-year-old got a hold of an orange crayon. I don't know where he got this crayon from because I made sure I put all the crayons and stuff up. He got a hold of this orange crayon and wrote on the wall again. He's like, "Daddy got to paint it again." So he came home. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Man, I just saw." Kids gonna be kids, but it's so funny. Yeah, see. So he's like, it's always I always find something for him to do. Hi, Roy. How are you? Thank you for joining. Yes, it's crazy. Like there's always something for him to do here at the house. So, but We do a lot of projects together, you know. Like even when I was pregnant with my last baby, Laura, like I was still in here painting and doing a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, nah, I can't make him paint this whole house by itself. 'Cause we have a really big house, you know. Have my 2 year old son, not pregnant girl. Oh, congratulations! Yes, they're you just gotta love them, you know. Like even now, by Laura, my youngest one, she's 8 months, but she has so much energy. Like she's at the point where she started crawling, and she walks in her walker. So if she's in her walker, she's pulling everything down, and she's on the floor like she crawled fast too. It's like you just started crawling last week, girl, but she crawled fast. So but they grow up so fast. Like my 3 year old, he's gonna be 4 next month on June what 16th, June 15th. Sorry, Eliza's on the 16th, but he's gonna be 4, and I'm like, where have the time gone? You know, like where's the time going? I'm always finding her project. And guess what? Being pregnant, people tell me I'm gonna slow down. Oh, so that's risky right there, girl. You got don't be letting no concrete pregnant. That's risky right there because you ain't all those chemicals and stuff. And like girl, my husband, he just got through pouring some concrete in the backyard maybe about 2 weekends ago, and he didn't have on a mask. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you out here pouring concrete out of mask on? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, and that's how it be. It's how it be for real. Let me see the next question is from the same girl, but her name is like an Indian or something. I can't read it. It said, "What is your favorite season?" My favorite season is fall. I love fall. I feel like because I live in Texas, like I said, so I feel like fall just kind of makes it like the weather gets a little bit cooler. You know, the you start to see change. You know, the leaves are changing. You know, and the trees, you know, everything is starting to change. You know, the sun sets differently, the sky is different. I like fall because you get to see the change in the universe, you know. And for me, it kind of like I can relate to it and resonate with it with experiencing change a lot. So I would say fall is my favorite season. I'm always doing stuff. Thank you. And you have a channel, I'll be sure to make sure I go ahead and subscribe or follow you as well. Thank you so much. Very nice. Thank you, Roy. Yeah, fall's my favorite season. I don't know. Yeah, I always tell my husband, like he says, he's like, you're the nicest person. Like you can be very nice. Like, why you ain't got no friends? Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just have trust issues. Like I have trust issues. I don't know. The next one says, what is your favorite food? Hmm. What is my favorite food? I don't really think I have a favorite food. I don't know. I would say ice cream, but ice cream is not really like a food. It's like a dessert, but I don't really eat it a lot. Let me see. What is your favorite food? Hmm. I would say my favorite side dish is spinach. I'm gonna say spinach. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you coming and talking to me. But I would say that my favorite side dish is spinach because it's really healthy. I love greens. So I would definitely say I like carrots too and potatoes. So if you guys see what I post whenever I cook. So I would definitely say my favorite food is like would be a vegetable. You know? Somebody asked the same question, what's your favorite food? Definitely a vegetable, you know? Definitely a vegetable. I don't know. Let me see. What did I did respond to them when I told them this. When I answered on here. It don't let me see my responses. Um. Oh yeah, I said spinach. Yeah. So when they asked me this question a few minutes ago, I said spinach and mangoes. Yeah, spinach and mangoes my favorite foods. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. I kind of like a variety of everything. I don't really have a favorite right now. So somebody asked me, what is the legacy you want to leave behind for your babies? So, and I love that question. That was like my favorite question that they asked me in this little panel that I did. So I'm just trying to go back and look and just kind of see where I was at, you know? Because, like I said, I did this December 18th. It is now May 21st, and I'm just not doing it live. So, well, she asked what was the legacy I want to leave behind for my babies. So my answer to her was just pure love, wisdom, self confidence. You know, Yeah. Yeah, I just told my husband earlier that we start like cooking a little bit more healthier, because I've been cooking like a lot of chicken and stuff lately, and I know that him and I both have like I guess like an intolerance for gluten. Like even my daughter, she gets like a high intolerance for gluten, so I got to start watching when I cook to make sure that I'm making like gluten free meals for our family, because it messes with the thyroid and we get swelling right here and stuff. So, but yeah, and you gotta be your man's peace, right, Lauren? You gotta be your man's peace. I'm pretty sure I stress him the hell out sometimes, but you definitely gotta be your man's peace. Well, but her question is, what is the legacy you want to leave behind for your babies? And my answer to her was pure love, wisdom, self confidence, and self love. And I feel like it's important that I leave my kids with pure love, because in this world, you there's so much lust pretending to be love, and you have so many people coming to you in different forms, portraying that they love you and trying to make it seem like they love you just to take advantage of you. So I want my kids to know what true love is, coming from their parents. Because I mean, both of my parents are still alive, and I don't have a relationship with either of them. So I think it's very important that my kids know what true love is, so when they get older, they're not out there looking for it in the street and constantly getting freaking, tossed around and hammered and freaking mistreated and just thrown to the side because they don't, and putting up with it because they don't know what true love is. So, and I would also say wisdom too, because you gotta you gotta start teaching your kids from a very young age, how to look into things, how to read the universe, how to read rooms, how to read people, so they know how to deal with this stuff whenever they get older, and they have the wisdom to handle situations appropriately, to where they're not getting in trouble, they're not making crazy decisions and just doing crazy stuff to get back at people. So um it's very important that my kids, more than anything, have wisdom when it comes to me leaving them with something, and self-love and self-confidence is, I think it's very important that they love themselves for how they are, for who they are. They don't try to change themselves for nobody, and they're happy with themselves. I believe that once they really, well, I guess, find, true happiness within themselves, that they'll be able to make other people, I guess, contribute to other people's happiness. But they have to be happy with themselves first, So that's what I want them, you know, to have. That's what I want to like leave with them, you know. Let me see. A lot of people are saying, "Congrats on starting YouTube." Let me see. I love this. Who has contributed the most to your success? God, of course, girl. Anika she asked that question. Who has contributed the most to your success? I would definitely say God, because I couldn't have none of the stuff I have now without God. I could have none of the stuff I have now without God. None of the houses. Like, this is my fourth purchase. Like, this is my fourth time buying a house. We've been here for 5.5 years now, but this is my fourth purchase at only 34 years old. Every place I have stayed in since I was, not every, but just about every home I have stayed in since I met my husband. We got married. We have owned our properties. So we sold off all of our property early. We should have waited. But from 2019 on down, we sold off all of our properties, and they left us renting for about what, a year and a half, and we got this house in 2020. But I couldn't have achieved any of the things. Like, even my master's degree, my bachelor's degree, making it through the military for almost 6 years. I couldn't have done any of that stuff without God. So, and then myself, because it takes, self determination, self discipline. It takes you, like, yourself doing those things to accomplish, your goals. Because without you having the discipline and having a heart and being determined to do those things, it's like, how would you have done it? And then my husband, because he is a big supporter for everything that I do, like from all the businesses I've started, like even my businesses, from all the businesses I've started and closed, from investing and my decision to homeschool the kids, keep them with me, like not vaccinate, just different things, just me going to school and him working two jobs so I can go to school, sometimes three at one time. Like my husband has played a big part in me being successful as well, you know? Okay, next question. Why did you decide to do a Q&A? Because I just want people to get to know me. I mean, I'm back on YouTube now. This is my fifth time attempting to YouTube, my fifth time. So I'm hoping, like, I have been more consistent than what I have in the past. I started doing YouTube in 2010, I want to say, when I was in the military. And I did like a couple videos and then stopped because due to deployment. And then after I got out, I started YouTubing again after I had my first daughter, but I was just like doing like product reviews and makeup reviews. And then I stopped because I got pregnant with my son like months like after I had my daughter. So I stopped doing YouTube again. And then I started doing YouTube again. I was doing beauty again and vlogging. And then I stopped. I started a company. I started a couple different companies. And then we were moving from Colorado, to Texas, and it was like a lot of stuff going on. So this like is like my fourth or fifth time YouTubing, and I've been pretty consistent with it this time. Even if it's me just posting shorts, I've been very consistent with it. So in regards to, I'm kind of getting off track, but in regards to why I decided to do a Q&A is because I just want people to get to know me, so I can, resonate with others and get my subs up, so they can resonate with me and watch my videos. I'll watch their videos, and that's why I'm keeping it a buck, so people can get to know me and like me. That's why everybody's on social media at this point. Let me see. I got 52 questions on here, but I'm like I had to go through my history to find these questions, so they're not all loading. Let me see. Let me see. And I had questions on YouTube too. Why I don't do my hair? Y'all really asked me why I don't. Do y'all see my kids' hair? But bye. I'll see you again. Thank you for joining. Why I don't do my hair. So I wear my hair curly for the most part because if you guys notice, I cut my hair after I had a Lord. Like I cut almost like all my hair off, and then started growing back. And I don't like wearing braids because of the synthetic fiber the braided hair is made from. So I don't really like doing that. And then like yeah, like I sell human hair. Like I sell bundles and hair extensions and stuff, but I don't like it's hot here in Texas. I don't want to have bundles on my hair all the time. I sweat a lot, my hair be itching. We're cracking to wash it more when I have an install. So I wear my natural hair. And I just try to define my curls in that sense. But, every now and then, I do a little something, something, throwing a wig every now and then. But why I don't do my hair? I mean, it's my natural hair. It's my natural curl. So y'all wear y'all natural hair. So I mean, if I don't do my hair, do I want more kids? I currently have six kids, guys. My youngest is 8 months. So I have been pregnant. That's another question on here. I've been pregnant 9 times, but I have six kids. So I'm not gonna say that I don't want more kids because I said that after I had my third baby, and then I ended up having three more. And I also said I didn't want more kids like 3 days before I found out I was pregnant with my last baby, Lord, my 8 month old. And I just kind of feel like every time I say no, I don't want no more kids. Boom, my husband give me another baby. We're being fruitful. We're getting blessed with another child. So every time I say that, so I'm not gonna say I don't want no more kids. I'm gonna say that right now I'm enjoying my kids. I'm enjoying motherhood. And the next question is, okay, how many kids I have? I have six kids. How many times you been pregnant? I've been pregnant 9 times. So, well, I guess you would say 8 times because I've had three miscarriages. So, someone asked, "Do you have nine kids or six?" I'm confused. So, um, I had a miscarriage in 2009 in my first pregnant with my first pregnancy with my first husband, my first marriage. I had a miscarriage in 2009, and then and I really didn't really understand it. Didn't really understand what my body was going through. I was very like I said, I got married at 17, so I didn't understand what my body was going through at the time. So it kind of was like, oh, this is happening, you know. And then with my husband, we experienced our a miscarriage in 2020. We experienced two miscarriages in 2020 during the pandemic. One, I was 12 weeks, and they said that the baby had stopped growing at 8 weeks. I'm trying not to cry. Holy shit! And why don't you ask me this freaking question? But just me being transparent and honest, because I'm an honest person. I like to talk. But girl, why the fuck you ask me this question? No, but okay, we had one in September of 2020, and then we got pregnant like right back again, and I was pregnant with twins with Elias. So we have Elias. Elias is 3 years old. He's going to be 4 years old next month, like I said before, and he was supposed to be a twin. Okay, so I've lost a total of three babies. So that's why sometimes I say I have 9 kids. Sometimes I just say 6 kids because I have 6 living kids. Okay, and the craziest thing happened the other day. We were eating dinner, and Elias was sitting in his high chair, and I was holding Elora. Like all my kids names start with an E. That's another question. Why they are okay? But I was holding Elora, and he's all like, "Mommy, I remember Elora was in your tummy with me." And I was like, "What?" Like me and my husband was like, "Wait, what?" And Leia, my oldest, she was like, "No, it wasn't you. It wasn't another baby." He was like, "No, I was in mommy's tummy with Elora, but only I came out." Freaking the craziest. I was like, oh my gosh, like it was so freaking crazy. And he's 3, so it's like, why would he say this? It was weird as hell. Like it was, I was like, come here, come get mommy a hug, you know. But it was very weird for him to say that. It was like, why would you like? How could you have known that? You know, it was just so weird. He was like, I was in mommy tummy with the Lord. It was just crazy. But it was like, no, because the Lord was born 3 years after you. But it was just so crazy that he even said that because he was supposed to be a twin. And so they want to know my kids' names. So my kids' names, they all start with E. I have Evalea, I have Ezekiel, I have Eliana, I have Eliza, Elias, and Elora. So all my kids' names start with E like their dad. My husband's name is Everson. So all my kids' names start with E like their dad. So yeah. Someone asked me, why do I always post my kids? Um, Whenever I started doing YouTube again, I kind of didn't know where I was going. I wanted my YouTube channel to be about me. You know, I guess kind of me finding, who I am again, outside of just being a mom, because as I mentioned to you guys earlier, like I don't have any friends. It's just me and my husband and our kids, so I don't really talk to anyone. So for me, like I post content on Facebook, of course, all the time. I have 27,000 followers over there, with 26.9, like 50 away, but almost 27,000 followers over there. So I post content there. I've gone viral there a lot. I post content on TikTok, of course, not really much on Instagram. But with me coming back to YouTube, I kind of wanted to just YouTube and just vlog how I felt after having my sixth baby and just kind of find myself, But it's like, this is who I am. I'm a mom, like, and it's not just saying that I'm just a mom, but like I spend all day with my kid. Like they're doing schoolwork right now, so they're waiting for me to get back to them. They're homeschooled, they're doing schoolwork. My two youngest were sleeping when I walked out the room. I do hear Alora up, but she's in her playpen, so I'll go check her in a second. She's 100% fine. Elias, he's up, so he's playing with the other kids. But um, with me posting my kids, it was just like, this is who I am. I'm a family orientated person. So I spend every waking second with my children. So that's why. And I did start my kids their own YouTube channel. And I'm not forcing my kids to be on YouTube. They want to do YouTube. Like even my 3-year old, he's like, he watches Ryan's World. you know. So he watches Ryan's World. So he he's like, I want to be on YouTube, you know. I want to see myself on YouTube. So what he does, like, whenever he sees himself on YouTube, he watches his own videos. You know, he's happy to see himself on YouTube. Like, even Eliza, I started a YouTube channel for her as well because she wanted to do YouTube, you know. And for her videos, I don't tell her what to say. Her videos are not scripted. Like, I always ask her, what do you want to say? You know, she tells me what she wants to do, and I kind of guide her and say, okay, well, you can do this, or you can say this. What do you want to say? You know, and she say, well, I want to say this. And if the sentence makes sense or the sentence makes sense, I say, okay, you can say that. If it doesn't make sense, I kind of got her in a way to where the sentence she's saying makes sense, you know. And even my oldest has her YouTube channel as well. They're all their YouTube channels are kid friendly. She just vlogs, you know, like whenever we go shopping, you know, she likes to do shopping vlogs because she's always buying shit. You know, she's always getting stuff. She thinks she's slick. What she do is, you know, I have them on our Amazon. We have like an Amazon family account, whatever, so you can have your kids on your Amazon account. She adds stuff that she wants to the Amazon cart. And my husband has a hard time telling her no. Yes, husband. He has a hard time telling her no. So she puts something in the cart. Whenever he goes to buy something and check out, he just buys whatever's in the cart. You know, and this is affordable, of course. He buys whatever is inside her cart. You know, and so that's how she get a whole bunch of stuff. And like whenever we got, like she gets allowance as well. So whenever we go shopping or go out and she sees something that she wants, she buys it. It's her allowance money. And it's not every single time that she buys stuff every time we go out. But if she sees something she wants, she got the money for it, she buy it. Sometimes like, if it doesn't cost much, I'll buy it for myself. If she just got something like, okay, you want it now, you're gonna buy it. So I just got you something last week, you know. So it's just teaching her responsibility. And my oldest, she does. I'm gonna say not so much. She doesn't really like talking. She doesn't like speaking, like public speaking. And with my kids being homeschooled, I think it's very important that they learn how to speak and communicate and express themselves verbally. So I think her starting her YouTube channel was a good thing, you know, for her to start being more vocal, you know, and expressing how she feels. You know, she's a person that kind of would, her personality is like, if you hurt her feelings, she won't tell you that you hurt her feelings. And I want her to become emotionally intelligent to where if someone kind of violates her or disrespects her or makes her feel uncomfortable, she's able to say, okay, this is not like, you're making me uncomfortable. You know, I want her to be able to express herself in a emotionally intelligent way to where she can communicate without being flustered. You know, so that's why um her YouTube channel was started. But for my youngest, for Elias, he wanted to do YouTube. You know, he wants to do shopping videos. He sees, you know, Ryan, and he sees the other families doing shopping videos and playing with their toys and stuff, and he has a whole bunch of toys. And like almost every week, it was the point of time, like every freaking Friday. He's like, Daddy, it's Friday. Can we go to Walmart? Daddy, can we go to Five Below? Can we go to Target? Can we get a toy? It's Friday, and he got used to getting, like, even with like just little Hot Wheels, he got used to getting toys, you know. So, or Burlington get toys, little cheap toys, you know, like $5, $10, and he has a lot of toys. So he wants to play with his toys and watch himself play with his toys on YouTube, like he watched other people play with their toys. So that's why his YouTube channel was started. And like I said, when it comes to Eliza, her channel is Eliza the Superstar. And if you guys watch Eliza is a superstar. I'm gonna say she's a class clown because my kids are homeschooled. Eliza is a class clown. She has so much energy. She has a bright personality. She always have people laughing. Like even when we're out in public, she has strangers laughing. Like she just has that charisma and that she's a social butterfly, you know. So she does really good with YouTube. And I mean, if you guys check, you have kids, have your kids check out her content, and she gonna keep y'all laughing. That's why they want to be on YouTube. They want to, now. So far as them having like other social media accounts, my kids do not have other social media accounts. We kind of just stick to YouTube for the kids because we know that there are other kids who watch YouTube and other kids consider content. You know, not so much adult watching kid content. You know, so that's why we just stick to YouTube for the kids, and that's fine. Okay. Do you cook every day? No, I don't cook every day. For the most, there was a point in time I was cooking every single day, but food is expensive right now, y'all. Like, and my kids, they hardly ever eat leftovers, you know. So, I'm getting to a point to where I'm making them eat leftovers. Like, even telling my husband, like, "Babe, we gotta eat leftovers today." Like, I'm not cooking, you know. Or if he cook, we're eating this tomorrow, so make sure it's enough. Cause food's getting really expensive right now. So I'm like, I can't be cooking every single day. Like going to the store to get groceries for one meal, it's like 60 to 80 bucks just getting the stuff, you know, to prep and to make one meal. It's just crazy right now. So I used to cook every single day. No, I don't cook every single day. Someone asked me, why do I feed my kids unhealthy food? I mean, I'm not too sure what you mean by unhealthy food. Um, because they don't eat McDonald's. My kids have never had McDonald's at like ever. You know, we haven't had Chick-fil-A in a very long time. Like maybe I want to say since early last year, and that was me stopping to get a wrap. You know, so if anything, we'll give them Whataburger every now and again. If we do eat out, you know, Whataburger. But they don't eat the food. They just eat the French fries. And they freaking throw the chicken on the floor. Like they don't eat burgers. I don't buy burger meat. You know, I don't fix burgers at home. I don't really cook beef unless I'm making spaghetti. But the most they will eat out is chicken. Is it processed? Yes, but like I said, for the most part, they don't eat it. They throw it on the freaking floor, and they'll just suck the freaking salt off the French fries. You know, but I don't really feel like I feed my kids unhealthy food at home because I'm cooking every meal. If it's pastas, if it's like yes, we eat a lot of rice, but it's eight of us, so the rice fills us up. You know, it kind of completes the meal. And they do have vegetables. I do feed my kids vegetables. Someone said there's no vegetables on your plate. I do feed my broccoli is a vegetable, spinach. What she's talking about. I do feed my kids vegetables. Okay, next question. Why do I always post cooking videos? Um, why everybody post their food? Everybody be posting their food. Like I don't know. Like that's because that's my content. You know, everyone posts their food, but I post cooking videos and cooking shorts because just showing you guys what I made. You know, that's my content. Everyone's content is different, but I think there's a time where everyone posts their food on social media, not just me. I'm not a chef by any means. I never claimed to be a chef. I cook for my husband and my kids. I'm gonna keep saying that. I've said it so many times. I just cook for my husband and my kids, and that's about it. But I'm not a chef. So if my food don't look appealing to you, I'm sorry. I didn't go to school for culinary arts. I just be in the kitchen just cooking. Who taught you how to cook? I want to say my husband. My mom can throw down in the kitchen. Okay, my mom is from down South Louisiana. She can throw down in the kitchen. She's done catering. She used to have her own restaurant. She owned clubs and she cooked in those clubs. You know, her lounges. My mom can throw down, but I wouldn't say that my mom taught me how to cook. But and she can bake her ass up too. But I'm not a baker. I suck at baking. I would go get box stuff and bake from a box. She bakes from scratch, you know. So I didn't pick it up from her. I wouldn't say that my mom taught me how to cook because my mom was. I mean, I just started eating meat not a couple years ago. I was a vegetarian for a long, long time. Like I said, I graduated when I was 17, and I moved out of my mom's house when I was 17. So I didn't really get to experience her teaching me how to cook because I moved from Texas to North Carolina. So it was kind of me just watching YouTube videos and winging it. And I still didn't really know how to cook then. Like I never cooked meat. I learned how to cook when I got married to my husband. He's much older than I, as you guys know, and with him being from Jamaica and him being the oldest child in his family, that man taught me how to cook. Okay, because I didn't know nothing about no salmon before I met my husband. He would cook the salmon. He would cook the redfish, the snapper. Like he taught me how to cook. Now, so far as like washing meats and stuff, and like the cleaning the shrimp. Of course, I learned it from my mom. I seen her do it, watch her do it, helped her do it. When it comes to like actually like tenderizing the meat and seasoning and stuff like that, and cooking on the stove, 100% my husband taught me how to do those things because I had to cook for him and our family. So he wanted to make sure that the food I was cooking was right for him. So he taught me how to do things. Let me see. And it's bad when your husband teaches you how to cook, but he is a much better cook than I, 100%. I think my kids prefer his cooking better as well. You know, are you expecting again? No, I'm not expecting again. I think they probably asked that question because my stomach is, I still have like a lot of like bloating. I wouldn't even call it fat, like bloating. But no, I'm not expecting again. I answered that earlier. I think when someone asked me, did I want to have more kids? But no, I'm not. No, I'm not expecting again. And I know I'm not expecting it again because I took a test not too long ago because I thought I was pregnant again too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you. I thought I was pregnant again too, but because my stomach was getting a little bit out there, but my test was negative, and I was like, okay, I gotta start working out. So I have been working out and getting my stomach to go back down. I've been taking my vitamin. I've been taking my rooted love vitamins to help with my bloating, get inflammation. So, um, yeah. So I'm 100% sure that I'm not expecting again. It was 52 questions on here, and they're not all organized. Because like I told you guys before, I did this panel on Facebook December 18th, and it is May 20th. Yeah, December 18th, and the questions are just everywhere. So I have to keep going back to all comments and refreshing it to see all the questions. Why'd you start YouTube? Okay, I did that already. Why I started YouTube? Do you have siblings? I do. I do. The question was, do you have sisters? I do. I actually have four sisters and two brothers. I am the second to youngest. So my oldest sister, I think she is 51 or 52. She was born in what, 73? Yeah. And my brother was born in 77. He's the same age as my husband. I have another sister that was born in 83. I have one that was born in 85. My other sister was born in 87. I was born in 91. And my little brother was born in 94. So we're all about 2 to 3 years apart. But I do have siblings. I do have siblings. Lots of sisters. We don't really talk or communicate much, but I do have siblings. Yes. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that question. I don't like that question, so I'm not gonna say that question out loud. I'm being transparent, but I don't want to answer any rude questions. If that makes sense. Let's see. What did you get your degree in? So I have a bachelor's degree in business management. Okay, and I have a master's degree in the science of management. So I have a MSM for my master's, and I have a bachelor's in business. It's not an MBA. It's a bachelor's in business management. So why did I start a beauty company? The question is, why did I start the beauty booth, which is my beauty company? So I started my own beauty company because, like I said before, I used to um I used to do YouTube, and I would do product reviews, and most of it was beauty products. And I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and start my own line because they have a lot of synthetics inside of like the traditional beauty lines and like the popular beauty brands. I didn't like the ingredients that was inside of there. I was experiencing a lot of breakouts, like even from like the lipsticks would chip away, and they wouldn't last long. So I wanted to start a lipstick brand that lasts all day. I wanted to develop a matte lipstick that lasts all day, and whenever you ate your food, you weren't eating your lipstick. So that's why I started the beauty booth. So, and my lipstick delivers. We're on Walmart. We've been in partners with Walmart for 5 years now, and we have our the beautybooth.com, of course, and we have sold to just what we have sold to all 50 states. We have sold to like 3 or 4 different countries as well. So I've had a lot of orders over the last past 7 years. There's been times where I like even now, like I suspended my site now because we were out of town, and I don't want to have orders when I'm out of town because if I don't know how long I'm going to be gone and I get an order in, some people pay for next day shipping and I'm not there, then I have to refund the shipping and still have to ship the product next day, just to offer good customer service. And that gets really expensive. So we're actually getting ready to go out of town again soon. So my site is down for now, but you can still order on TikTok and Walmart.com. But yeah, so I started a beauty booth because I wanted to develop a lipstick that you weren't eating whenever you wore makeup and you had to eat your food, I guess. So, and like I said, the product delivers, lasts all day, 24-hour wear. It's hard. I'm not gonna say it's hard to take off. The lipstick is hard to take off, but it does come off with a makeup wipe. You just gotta in soap and water just wash it off. But that's why I started the beauty booth for the person who asked that. What is my favorite lip color? Red. My favorite lipstick color is red. I think it's the red. Whenever I launched my makeup line, I had 6 different shades of red. Right now, I think I probably have about 15 different shades of red because I feel like a red lip is just really classic. It goes with just about any makeup look, and there's so many different shades of red. So I would definitely say red is my favorite lipstick, and red is actually my favorite nail colors. My nails are not done right now. I actually cut my finger yesterday feeding our freaking dog. Cut my finger on the can, but my nails are not done right now. But whenever I get my nails done, my go-to color is red. Whenever I do my makeup and all of my profile pictures that you guys can see, my lipstick color is red. So my favorite cosmetic color is red. Let's see. Congratulations, congratulations. When is your anniversary? My anniversary is November 23rd. We got married in 2012. And they probably asked this question because like I said, I put this Q&A on Facebook, and they're probably just like getting into my profile for whoever asked that question. When was your anniversary? So November 23rd. And that's also my sister's birthday. I got married on my sister's birthday. We got married in Hawaii, but my family wasn't there. His family wasn't there, which is him, I, and his godbrother, who was also in the military as well, and his godbrother's wife. They were our witnesses. And we got married on a beach in Hawaii. So let me see. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because my kids are up now. Well, not up now. They must have finished their homework assignment, and then they're talking. They should be writing. They should be reading and writing. So I gotta go check on them. I've been here for almost an hour. But whenever I homeschool my kids, for the most part, I get them started with their schoolwork, and they work independently. If they need help, they ask for help, and I help them. My oldest, she doesn't like me helping her. I mean, I didn't like my mom helping me do my homework either. Especially with her being so short tempered and whatever. I'm not gonna say that I'm short tempered, but she just prefers to work independently. I'm the same way. I prefer to work independently as well. Yes. Okay. So Elias is here now, guys. So come here, Elias. Come here. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Come here. Come here. Just come. Come here. Ah, all these boxes behind me are my inventory, guys. All my inventory. So this is Elias. Hi, thank you for joining. You eating Nutella? You ate Nutella? You had to because you got Nutella all over your face. Say hi. This is Elias. He has his own YouTube channel, Elias's Toy Box. So this is one of the. I guess you were asking the person was asking why did I put my kids on YouTube or why did I start that channel? Elias wants to do YouTube. Do you want to do YouTube? You like doing YouTube? Why do you like YouTube? You do? Just because you do? Do you like seeing yourself on YouTube? Yeah. See, he wants to do YouTube. You like your videos? Do you want more videos on YouTube? Yeah. Am I forcing you to do YouTube or you do it by yourself? Ah, I'm forcing you. So do you want to do YouTube or is mommy making you do YouTube? Which one is it? I make you do YouTube? So do you want me to delete all your videos? Want me to delete them? Delete them? So want me to take them down? Want to delete your channel? No. See? So you're doing YouTube because what? You want your SeaWorld video or no? Yeah. Yeah. So do you want me to take your video off? Do you want me to delete your SeaWorld video? Or are you gonna leave it up? Yeah. Leave it up? Because you have more videos I have to edit. Do you like watching yourself on YouTube? Okay. If you don't, let me know because I delete the channel. Whenever you don't want to do YouTube no more, say, Mommy, I don't want to do YouTube. Okay? And Mommy will delete the channel. Okay? The choice is always yours. You don't have to do YouTube. You don't want to do YouTube because you're a kitty. How are you doing, Art John? Thank you for joining this live. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to stay in here for another 8 minutes. So, guys, so if hi, if you do have kids and you want to watch they want to watch kid friendly YouTube content, Elias's channel is Elias Toy Box. We take him to different places. He goes to different parks and he goes to different parks, different places. We just got back from SeaWorld. So I'm pretty sure they will love his content. And for Eliza as well, Eliza the superstar, she posts like really good skits for tape. What's that? What's that? Pretend play. Pretend play. She does videos like that, and just like her content is just it's very comical. Really is for a 5 year old. It's very comical. She ready to be on Netflix. She was like, Mommy, when is my videos gonna be on Netflix? I'm like, baby, you gotta make some more videos. You got a long way to go, but you'll get there. But she loves doing YouTube as well. And like I said, Leia's channel name is That So Ever Leia. So you guys go ahead and check out their YouTube channels. Their channels are also underneath my profile where you can see you'll be able to see my like related channels. You can go there and subscribe to their channel from there and check out their content from there as well. So, but yeah, I think that's it, guys. This is all the questions. It was a total of 52 questions on here. I don't I'm not sure if there's anything that I want to share, I think I've been pretty transparent about everything. So I don't know. Been pretty transparent. But yeah, so that's it. I answered all 52 questions for the Q&A. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. I think my next live, I'm probably gonna answer questions that's inside of my YouTube videos. I'll probably answer those questions. That's on my YouTube comments responding to those questions. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye bye.